Please welcome Alana Griffin to the stage.
Please welcome to the stage Alana Griffin, sponsored by Duquesne Light.
Makes me wanna shout. Outstanding.
Why adopt, Alana? You're already a single mom. You might be wondering the same thing. It's a valid question, especially if you know my story. Not long ago, I was a new mom and a kept wife. I lived in sunny California with my hard-working husband, and I was a successful business banker. All bills paid by my husband. Sis, I had a nanny to help pick up our son and a housekeeper. We ate out every Sunday. I never touched a bill. I never touched a doorknob. I was definitely the queen of my castle, and I had married my Nigerian king, the wife of a doctor. Life was good until it wasn't. I slowly became his property, not his partner. I was there to raise his kids, cook his food, and sex him whenever he wanted. And I wasn't allowed to say no. And he didn't share any domestic responsibilities either, but I was okay with that. But a woman wants to feel appreciated too. He would stop talking to me for days if I did or said something he didn't like. I mean, no words at all, except, "Is dinner ready?" Then there was the name calling. He would look at me like a piece of dirt and say, "You stupid ingrate." "How could you say that to me? I'm your wife." "Say what?" he would say. I never said anything. He was trying to drive me crazy. And sis, let me tell you, I thought I was crazy. Every time I confronted him with something he said, he denied it flat out. I had to keep a journal with everything I knew he had said and done. Listen, when I filled out one journal, it was time for me to go. Finally, I separated from my own mental health and ultimately ended my marriage. This well-taken care of mom was now a single mom in sunny California, which it was now not so sunny. The rent was sky high. I struggled. I struggled with loneliness, the stress of being a single mom, and now I had to juggle it all. I mean, I work full time. No help with bath time, no help with story time. You know how the littlest help adds up? And now there's a glaring gap when you have to do it all yourself. And because I chose me, my ex became hateful and bitter. He would again stop talking to me for days, no words at all. He was still trying to punish me. He refused to pick up our son, and he had stopped paying the nanny. I almost got evicted because I could not manage the lifestyle. The bills were killing me. He had stopped all financial support. And I was always running around crazy and tired. And I felt like it was all taking a toll on my son. Reluctantly, I decided to move back home to Pittsburgh. I needed the support of my family. But I couldn't shake the feeling that this divorce crushed any chances of me extending my family. And then I had a son who keeps asking, "When are you and Daddy having more kids? Mom, I want a brother." I was given so many options. Girl, do artificial insemination. Girl, just find a guy to have a kid with. What? Who does that? decided to extend my family a different way, on my terms. You see, I'm a firm believer that the area you lack is the area you give. So for example, if you lack love, go out and give love. Be love. If you lack money, go out and help the less fortunate. Well, I lacked a child, so I decided to support children. I became a certified foster mom, but it wasn't easy. Countless hours of training, CPR certification, adult and child, background checks in every state I lived in. And you know I lived in a few. A little boy, 2 years younger than my son Gabriel, was placed with me. His name is Dimitri. You know, I knew the moment I seen him, I knew he would be my son and be with me forever. You know, being a mom was fun. It was kind of easier having 2 boys. At first, I didn't have to be Gabe's playmate 24/7. I adopted Meech 3 years after placement. I now had to be his mother and his father. You know, Meech was fatherless. That was a circumstance I overlooked in my initial search to extend my family. And you know I have a bitter ex-husband who still hates me today because he never wanted to divorce, but he never wanted to change. So the expectation that he's going to father my other son as he fathers Gabe was out of the question. You know, he didn't even acknowledge Gabriel had a brother for a very long time. The path to extending my family looked nothing like I expected. As a parentless child, Meech had his own set of issues. We're still dealing with trauma associated with complications of his birth. But still, this is motherhood on my terms. You know, I had to affirm my kids and affirm myself. Each morning we say our affirmations. I am strong. I am capable. I am a king, they say. I am a queen, I say. I am intelligent. I am loved. You know, motherhood is a journey. It is not clearly defined. It is not the same for each mom, and it is not always easy. But you are called for this assignment. I am called for this assignment. You have to find and build your village. Allow yourself the grace to grow and develop. I have found my village, my family. I have grown to not allow unforeseen circumstances interrupt my everyday life. I am rocking out this journey. This is motherhood on my terms.
I'm singing. Girl, you knock me out. Oh, excited.
So it's standing, baby.
It makes me wanna shout.